Well, the trees are starting to change color now. Winter's coming. I'm just starting a rear deck on this sea can so I can set up my stairs to the second sea can. We call it the penthouse, the water suite. This ran a 2x4 long. That gives me the right height for the deck. The bolts cost me 50 bucks. Back in the day, it would have been $10 or less. Inflation's really coming. You get ready for the hyperinflation. The Canadian dollar is about to crash. So up in the top sea can, we're almost done with the plumbing. The suction hose here on the bottom, I adjusted the height on it, so everything is equal to that. That's the lowest limit. So in the fall, on the end here, I can connect up a 2-inch hose, or I can just use a garden hose to drain the system. That takes all the water out of the top tote. We discharge it on the ground. Spring, I can always replenish it with the spring rains. I was asked why I didn't put glycol in it. Well, this is about a 1,000-gallon system. The price of glycol, you're looking at about $13,000 in Canadian money to get 500 gallons of it. And I don't want to mess with that. If we stick with plain old water, we got a leak, it doesn't matter. And like I say, I can replenish these totes with just 1 or 2 rainstorms, and I'll be fine. The only thing left now, I have to install this. This is a flow switch. It'll go in the 2-inch line, suction side. Right about there. Once these fittings come from China, still waiting on them. Bell reducer and a coupling, and I'll be able to put this sail switch in there. That'll tell me when I'm running on siphon, because it'll be quiet. And then, in order to stop the siphon, you gotta defeat gravity. The only way to break the siphon, you push the valve up in the top highest portion of the system, introduce air into there. So you snap that valve open, it'll pull air in, and that'll stop the siphon immediately. So once the fittings come from China for it, I'll be able to install it. Everything waits on China. So another little project before things get too cold. I like to put this door in. Steel fire door. And I picked it up off Marketplace. Pretty good deal. Come out of some other business. I went out of business. Good door. Only used for a couple years before they went under. I'll cut that into the sea can, and my stairs will reach it, and I don't have to open up these double doors on the end of it and climb up a rickety old ladder anymore. That's too much for an old guy to keep doing. Well, hauling the stuff up in here, I came across this here. It's a little gantry crane. I think it was used in auto plants and that to support the weight of spot welders and stuff like that on the assembly line. It was laying in a yard behind a business in town. He had it for sale on Marketplace, so I picked it up. It's a really nice piece of equipment. It's a shame it was laying there, so I kind of gave it a new home. Works really good. Got a winch on it, and I can grab items from the ground and pull them right up into the second sea can. That's the piece I cut off the bottom of that little jib crane. It was too tall for the sea can, so I just cut it back enough that it fit inside. Now it makes a 90-degree turn out the door when it's open, and that's how I raised all the totes, an air compressor, and a 5-horse pump without breaking my back. It's well worth what I paid for it, and it all swings back out of the way. It doesn't take up any room. This is a lot better home for it. Yeah, so the 4 totes, they all came from Marketplace too. Amazing. I like Marketplace. Pick it up for cash, handshake. Always a good deal, good people. This is my 5-horse pump. That'll supply water to the dyno. When you're actually doing dyno pulls, you need full pressure water. So I got it all set up. I've run it, no leaks. Best thing is, in the bottom's got a drain plug for the winter. You can drain the last little bit of water out of the pump. Make sure you don't freeze it up. This old dinosaur, it's a DeVelvis 5-horse commercial. Excellent compressors.